Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're here to talk about the main villain of Ninjago Season 10, the Omega Oni. So there will be spoilers in this video for Season 10, so yeah, do keep note of that. So yeah, pretty much in my character analysis videos, we do talk about 4 different categories. Talk about the voice, the appearance, the character traits, and the relationships of the character with respect to other characters. So yeah, we are going to be talking about the Omega Oni in this video. So yeah, let's get started. So the Omega Oni looks a lot like, almost just like other Oni. He has the same torso and the same mask printing as a lot of other Oni. But there's one feature that really distinguishes him from other characters, other Oni, and makes him look, kind of like a leader. And those are, of course, his horns. His horns are actually gigantic. If you put on the actual minifigure, one horn would be the length of another minifigure, actually. So they are really big horns. And I think that definitely distinguishes him from other characters. I mean, other Oni they do have that mask piece, and of course, all the Oni have that same torso as well. So that is something that they all share. But I think the horns are definitely something that are very unique to this character, and they look really cool as well. And I really love what they've done with this design. These horns look very, very cool. And yeah, on top of that, he also does have a cape. And some other Oni do have capes as well, but this this also helps to set him up more as a leader or as a commander of the Oni. The Omega is voiced by Jacques LeBlanc, who is new to the Ninjago voice cast, and I hope I did pronounce that correctly. And yeah, pretty much there's nothing much to talk about with the Omega's voice. It's very raspy and distorted, especially in episode 96. It was easier to understand in episode 97, at least to me. But yeah, I like that they're kind of setting it up that he is an ancient Oni with this voice is very raspy, and yeah, that's all I really have to say for this. The Omega Oni hasn't really had that much screen time in Season 10, but there are definitely some character traits of his that we can identify. He's very hostile, and he is an amazing fighter as well. All he needs is really a staff, and he pretty much beats up Lloyd and Garmadon. And yeah, he is a great fighter. He is very hostile. He's set on taking over Ninjago, and he asks Garmadon why he hasn't taken over Ninjago, so that's embarrassing for him. But yeah, he is very hostile, very furious. You can definitely tell that he is a master of destruction, and it's very obvious to tell from his character that this is what he does. He's very good at fighting, and he truly is the destructor. Now, another thing I want to point out in episode 97, he lets other people kind of do the work for him, while all the other Oni, kind of like demons, zombies almost, are running towards the Garmadon and Lloyd, and making these disgusting noises. He is just kind of walking slowly, and he is more civilized when compared to the hordes of Oni that he is commanding. So yeah, he is definitely more civilized than other Oni. This can be inferred through the fact that he can talk. We haven't even seen other Oni talk except for Mistaki in Season 9. But yeah, he can talk, and he is also definitely confident. He's just slowly walking towards the Lloyd and Garmadon in episode 97, while other Oni are pretty much charging towards them. The Omega Oni, as far as we have seen, doesn't really have any close relationships with other characters, doesn't really have a connection to Lloyd or Garmadon or any of those guys, but I think it is definitely safe to say that he is the leader of the Oni or the commander of the Oni, and we can infer this through several facts. First of all, he is seen in this book, in this image that Wu pulls out. This is Omega, and I believe this is the Book of Spinjitzu. If it's not, then it is definitely something else. And yeah, I mean, there's got to be a reason why it's him of all people in this book. He's definitely got to be ancient. He's probably been around a while, and he is, of course, the Oni leader now. And yeah, he is the bringer of doom, and he commands the Oni army, as we did see him in episode 97, just summoning Oni out of nowhere and using them to attack Lloyd and Garmadon. So yeah, that's what we did see him do in episode 97. So I think it is definitely safe to say that he is the leader of the Oni, and we've already known that through other media as well. So yeah, he is definitely the commander of the Oni. We see him commanding the Oni. We see him in this book, and we see him also on the title card of every episode. That is his silhouette there, most likely due to the horns. So he's got to be an important character to some extent. Can't just be a normal Oni. So yeah, that's all I really have to say for relationships. His relationship with his army is that he is essentially the commander or the leader. So that is all that we do have for this Omega Oni character analysis. He does seem to be the main villain of Season 10 up until this point, and I think he is a pretty cool character. However, I do feel like he is kind of underdeveloped right now, and we could definitely stand to see more of him. and we could learn his backstory, how he became the Oni leader, if he's an Oni warlord, and I would love to see all this. I would hate for him to become another Iron Baron. But yeah, I definitely think he has a lot of potential, and he is very intimidating, and I love his presence on screen. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, share it with anyone you ever need to know, and I will see you next time.